Hi. Hi. I know it's kind of late, but I wanted to talk to you. I called down to the front desk and got your room number. I thought that maybe we could sit down and put our heads together and come up with a few demands. I'm thinking about joining your hunger strike tomorrow.
Oh, look, Shelley, you don't have to do that.
I want to.
Shelley. Thank you.
Your place or mine. And it could be.
How about you?
10 minutes?
10 minutes?
Well, look who's on time. Did you get hit by lightning or what?
No, I didn't get hit by lightning. I had an early morning wake-up call, that's all.
Okay. That's a pretty dress.
Thank you. I made it.
Yes, I can tell.
What's with you? You carry yourself as though you're so much better than everybody else. It seems you have a problem treating people like they're human. What, do you think you're better than everybody else, Molly?
Yes, I do. Does it bother your little ego that your outfit looks homemade?
No, it doesn't bother my ego that this outfit looks homemade. This outfit does not look homemade. What are you talking about? You know, I don't like you, Marlena. Not that I think it matters to you, but I just thought I'd let you know. I like for a person to know where they stand with me so that when I start getting ugly, they know where I'm coming from, and I can get ugly. Not that I like to get ugly, but if I need to, I certainly know how. And was it really necessary for you to call Shelley a bitch last night?
She pissed me off. It isn't nice to piss off Marlena Asprey. She found out the hard way.
She pissed you off?
She pissed me off. Who appointed you, Shelley? I'm his keeper anyway.
I'm not her keeper. But just don't you make the same mistake of calling me a bitch. Because where I come from, one can get one's behind kicked by calling people out of their name.
Oh. Is that a threat, Athena?
No, it's an invitation to tea. Of course it's a threat.
Evidently, there's some things about corporate America you just don't understand. You're not doing a very good job fitting in, Edwina.
What are you talking about?
You haven't been in middle management very long, have you?
No, not really.
It's obvious.
What's obvious?
You take everything personal. You have more of a problem by calling Shelley a bitch than she did. Shelley knows I didn't mean anything by it. This is business. The sooner you learn what mode we're operating on this level, the better off you're going to be. Stop personalizing. Buy some clothes. Tell you what, why don't you come shopping with me tonight?
Wait a minute, let me get this straight. Poke out my chest and flutter my eyes? I don't play that. Shelley may, but I don't. I guess there's some things about corporate America I don't understand, but I know how to treat people. I know that.
Oh, does that mean you don't want to go shopping with me?
Please stay away from me, Mom.
Oh, good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Oh, hopefully today will be a better one than yesterday. At least as far as the facilitator's concerned.
Oh, I don't know, Hazel. I thought you handled yourself admirably.
Don't patronize me, Miss Police. You know as well as I do, I lost my cool. But now I went home and I centered myself. Went home last night and got smashed. So now I am ready to deal with the likes of a Humphrey Lockett and a Kenneth Doe. Kenny Doe.
That's Kenneth Doe, thank you. Oh, I am too much. Oh, what a beautiful morning. What a beautiful day.
Well, I'm glad someone got a a good night's sleep last night?
Edwina B. Are we still on for tonight?
What's gotten into you, Mr. Kenneth?
I don't know. I just woke up this morning with a song in my heart. Look, I promise I'll be a perfect gentleman.
Well, then, I'll think about it. I thought about it. We're on for tonight.
Y'all hear that, huh?
Feeling pretty good this morning, eh, Dole? It's obvious you haven't seen this morning's Wall Street Journal.
What's that, little man?
I believe you said you work for Bird Electric. Second page. You might consider trading that laugh of yours for bowing lessons. Bird Electric has been bought out. The Japanese strike again.
Mr. Dole, dial 8 and then the area code.
Help! Get here. Look, is Wayne in? I'm fine, Helper, I'm fine. The weather's fine, Helper. Would you put Wayne on, please? All right, I'll hold.
Don't you just love it?
Wayne. Kid here, look, I just read the journal. How does it look? No, look. I'm flying back this morning. Hey, now. Don't bullshit me, Wayne. My ass is on the line and you know it.
Well, what's wrong with Kenneth Dole?
His office can't locate his bogus resume.
Don't make me kick the shit out of you all. Wait. Why should I stay here, man? I may not have a job. Oh, you say so? You say so, Wayne? Huh? You may not have a damn job. I'm calm, all right? Wayne, look, you call me the minute you hear anything, all right? The minute you hear anything, okay? But you got the number here, right? Where else? Okay, look, I'll be waiting, all right? Call, all right? All right, bye. Sure. We've been bought out. Half of middle management up to damn dope.
Not to worry, though. Like you said, it ain't easy being irreplaceable.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How insensitive.
Oh, please. The man has been popping off his head ever since we first got here. Well, Hazel, are we on the clock?
Yes, Marlena, we're on the clock.
Thank you.
Now let me get this straight. And those companies been bought out. Bird Electric. Do you smell bacon?
But people, I'm fine, all right? I'm fine, okay.
Are you sure you're okay? I mean, you still look a little upset.
What the hell do you expect, huh? My career just goes up in smoke. What the hell do you expect? Look, lady, just leave me alone, all right? Just leave me the hell alone.
Fine, I
Jeez.
won't say anything to you.
You know, every time things start working well, boom, boom. You know, people, the bottom line is we all ain't nothing but a bunch of hired hands, and that's all there is to it.
Look, Kenneth, if it's any consolation, Japanese takeovers are the least hostile. Hey, as hostile takeovers go.
You do not hear me, lady. Come fine, okay? Fine. Edwina, I'm sorry, all right? Look, honey, I didn't mean it, all right? I'm sorry, all right? I didn't mean to go off on you, okay? I apologize.
Look, Kenneth, I understand. Baby. Are we sure all for tonight?
Well, I'd like to apologize for the way I behaved last night. I lost my cool. And it won't happen again. I guess that's all there is to say about it. So.
Does that mean a partial refund is in order? Some of us may need it.
If it's that important to you, Mr. Johnson, we can work it out, okay?
What a wonderful country we live in. Just wonderful.
Well, I guess now is as good a time as any to make my announcement.
Not bad, Shelley. Should I sit down for this?
I have decided to join Humphrey Lockhead in his hunger strike.
I admit, I knew it. I saw it coming.
Now that two of us need to be watching.
There's more.
Go right ahead. Because I brought enough value to last me the whole night, Shelley. Go right ahead.
We have demands.
This ought to be good.
And they are, and people, I am doing this from memory, that we as a group so resolve that since we have received much from the system, we make more than a token gesture to give something back. Humphrey.
Well, people, you all know how I feel about this marathon. I say this is no accident. We're here for a reason, and the reason isn't inner personal awareness. It's outer awareness.
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, no, hear us out, Marlena. Hear us out.
Can we hear the demands? Let's hear the demands.
All right. The establishment of two $3,500 scholarships to be awarded over the next 3 years to needy inner-city youth.
Now, the 7 of us, of course, would be the sponsors and conversely serve as collective administrators of the program.
And basically, that's it. Now, Shelley and I have taken the liberty to construct the basic rough draft of the agreement and so forth. As soon as we all sign on the dotted line, we start eating again.
Well, we'd like some feedback. Oh, no pun intended.
Well, Kenneth, you're in a bad mood. Why don't you start this off?
Who says I'm in a bad mood? I just hate living, that's all. I don't know. Look, I give them a 10 for originality. I mean, they're out of their freaking minds, but they get a 10 for me for originality.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
We're talking $3,000 a copy.
It's a wonderful idea as far as ideas go, but let's not get too hasty about this.
Personally, I'm completely offended by this entire exercise.
You would.
To try to put a guilt trip on me just because the color of my skin happens to be a dark persuasion police.
Look, lady, nobody said anything about color. Now, we were careful to say needy inner-city youth.
Right. Let's say we decide a Latino is deserving. Well, then we award the scholarship to a Latino. The key is we award on the basis of need.
And scholastic achievement.
Well, what happens if the student happens to be white?
Then I suppose you'd marry him.
Why are you so hung up on race?
I'm not hung up on race. If there's anyone in this room that's not hung up on race, it's me. I married a white man, honey, remember?
Goodness, time for a valley.
So, Lockhead, now we whip out our checkbooks and write you a $3,000 check, right?
You know, that's a funny thing, Johnson. Now, we figure you're the best person to set this whole thing up.
Right. You're in government. You probably have your fingers in enough plug to set this thing up in no time.
Well, I do admit this sort of Congress is where I make my bread and butter. Checks would be made out to me, right?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, sure.
Look, I'm not saying we're going to do this, but if we do decide to do this, I think we should come up with a name for ourselves. Kenneth, what do you think?
Honey, I think we need to slow down a bit, okay? I mean, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Honey, you forget, you're talking to a guy who may be applying for one of these things.
Shelley, Humphrey, just so I get this straight, what is the significance of all of this?
Well, you see, no, Humphrey, let me answer that. The significance is, look, the 6 of us came here for our own selfish reasons, to advance our own careers. But instead, 7 people walked away from this conference with a plan to help others. Now that is significant.
That's beautiful. I almost feel like crying.
Then you'll stand with us.
$3,000 is an awful lot of money, but I'll think about it. Not that I don't have $3,000, it's just $3,000 is an awful lot of money.
I'm not saying I'm in or anything, but hypothetically speaking, the checks would be made out to me, right?
Would you listen to him? I mean, I wouldn't trust that man with 3 cents of my money. Wife beater.
Hey, you got no right to say something to me like that, lady.
Stan Johnson, you know what, man? You are the perfect politician. You just love dishing it out, but you can't take it at all, can you? Look, man, as a fellow asshole, I advise you to build up that old pain threshold like my boy here, headlock. Bro, headlock. This man has a serious pain threshold. The man ain't eaten in 2 days.
And based on the response to our demands, it don't look like we're going to be eating for the next 2 days either. I'm so damn hungry. If I could just see a picnic, anything, a grape. Oh, why do I say no?
Don't you ever disrespect me again like that, lady.
I didn't disrespect you, but I am certainly capable.
Well, you want to get slapped. That's what you want.
Wait a minute now. If 2 guys want to duke it out, I don't have a problem with that. If 2 women want to roll on the floor, tear each other's clothes off, that is fine. You can yell, scream, and curse. I don't care. But I will not allow a man to raise his hand to one of the ladies. I'd hate to see you get hurt, Mr. Johnson. You got that?
You got that, Clarence Thomas?
Now, I think it's time to take a break.
Excuse me, Miss Simpkin, but shouldn't that be up to the group?